You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
Welcome to another episode of Oversaturated, the podcast where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ralph.
Welcome to episode number 257.
257. I'm just simply jolly old St. Ralph this week.
Hey, let's do it. New listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated, the podcast. Twitter is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the podcast, and our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there.
Yes, sir. If you want to follow us individually, I'm the mind of Ralph across social media platforms.
On Twitter, I'm JON2_ the letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS_ESL_AAMU. Also, special shout out to WDJY FM 99.1 in Atlanta.
ATL, ho.
Shout out to OS Gang down there in Georgia. Man.
Hold on.
Give him, just go ahead. Just hit it off the bat. With a cheer, hit the cheer. Oh, gunshot. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Listen, man, we got guests. I guess at this point they're no longer guests. These are resident OS Gang members. We are here. Brittany and Sam, better known as your favorite Marks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
What up?
Yeah, man.
One thing, especially with Johnnie and Ralph, like we practically family at this point. I've known y'all. This go way past
most of our lives. I feel like it's
yeah.
So no, absolutely, family. It's all family. It's family affair. Family affair.
I definitely feel that way. Y'all have welcomed me in. Like this is like our third, fourth collab. So like we homies now. Like I'm in y'all friends. I'm gonna come over now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we had to get you guys on, especially just with the holidays coming up, especially with these topics that we got. But we'll get to that later in the show. How is everybody doing today, man? Who want to jump in there?
I'm cool. I'm fighting a little holiday blues, but other than that, we keep it pushing. We keep it moving.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm cooling a little bit of the holiday blues myself, and then also trying to fight off this cold, this little winter cold, because this weather hasn't been consistent enough. So I'm trying to maintain.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely feel that. It's damn near 50 today. It was just in the 20s a couple days ago. It's man, like, dang. Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, and shout out to OS Gang. You know, y'all missed us for a week. You know,
listen. Sometimes we just need a break. That's all. Yeah. We'll leave it at that.
Ralph needed a break.
Hey man, it be like that.
It be like that. I was in no condition to be on nobody's podcast last week. I'll just say that. It was just bad for everybody.
Yeah. Here we are.
Yeah, here we are, man.
So yeah, man.
So what we doing? Off the dome?
Let's get to it. Off the dome.
Oh, I got one for you. I think everybody will enjoy this one, man. So simple question, right? How many times have you fell in love with a song, but the video didn't capture or live up to your expectations of said song? I need whatever, we not go, buying this by genre or artist, whoever, right? Whoever, comes to your mind. So think of the first song that you just loved and you hated the video pretty much. Now, obviously, everyone's taking their time. I'm going to jump out there with my answer. Now, this is not like a low-hanging fruit answer or anything like that, but I'm from the era of LimeWire, BearShare, all those file sharing apps, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember the first time I heard The Dream rocking that thing or rocking their shit or whatever the name of the track is. Mm-hmm. I was like, I love this song. It had me. Chokehold had me. When I saw that video, oh my God, what the fuck was that? Nobody remembers the video. I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with the song, but the video is horrible. Trash.
I know there was a video.
right. Same. I was like, damn, that kind of, I like this song, but this video is not it at all.
If nobody has one yet, I have one. But
Okay.
somebody go if y'all want to go.
No, you got. I'm still brainstorming.
So with the video to the song I'm about to say, Ralph has ruined it for me. And I think he might know where I'm going with this. One of my favorite R&B songs of all time is Last Night by As Yet. Now, I will say, growing up, I've seen the video, and no, the video is not great. It's not, it's just very, very, very bad green screen CGI. It is, but I didn't care. As a child, I didn't care because the song to me was that great. Now, we've been on OS going on 8 years now, and every chance that Ralph gets, he loves to bring it to my attention how terrible this video is. And I actually saw this video recently. Don't ask me why or how. It just happened. He has ruined it. He has ruined the video for me. That video is ruined. Still love the song, but he has ruined the video.
That shit is in between a Windows 95 screensaver and the videos that they do at Six Flags. Like, it's somewhere in between that, and it's horrible. Like, they doing temptation steps in front of this. Like, that was disgusting.
Back then, that was the finest of green screen work.
And you know what's so crazy, right? Like those songs that be like so sexually suggestive, like from our parents' age and stuff like that. Why it sounds so nasty? It sounds like, oh, y'all talk like this? Like, you know what I'm saying? I prefer our level of vulgar. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit y'all talking about.
You had to be subtle.
That is nasty. I don't know why it feels perverted. It feels nasty.
They were trying to be right. They were trying to be like discreet, and it's like, well, no, we gonna let y'all.
No, it sounds like you the old nigga in the club hitting on the 20-year-olds, my nigga. Like, that sounds nasty.
Yeah,
like,
the old nigga who wear full suits to the club. You sound like that dude. You sound like that.
Yeah, the work suit and the evening suit.
Now let me tell you what won't happen. Y'all won't ruin the song for me. I know that. Y'all will not. And yes, I got a work suit and the going out suit.
Midnight soul ass song.
Nostalgia, right?
Yeah, midnight soul. Like, that's definitely like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
that song is on like the 3 CD set that they get.
Definitely. Definitely going through with the deep voice in the background. Find this and other timeless songs.
Right.
Commercial louder than the actual show type shit. It's crazy.
All right, my bad. All right. Sidebar. But yeah, what y'all
you got one favorite?
I got one. No disrespect to Boyz II Men because they're literally my favorite R&B group of all time. But End of the Road didn't quite reach me like the song did. I get it. It was Boomerang soundtrack that made it clear by putting a big boomerang sign in the background, but the plot didn't really reach the song. Like, you got 4 dudes singing around the dumpster, and then you got them sitting there with the backwards chair. It just didn't really flow with the whole emotion of the song. And then, like, I guess the one part that may have resonated was when they was actually sitting on the beach, but other than that, the vibe didn't match it. And I didn't ever think about that until I brought this up, but it definitely did not match that vibe. Like, even Wanye wasn't doing his Wanye dramatics, like with the singing. Now, Michael, bless his heart, he had it down packed. Now, he literally was the saving grace of that video, even though I hate how much of a simp he was in the video, but he saved the video. But yeah, that didn't really match the vibe.
That's funny.
I guess so. For one, I guess the one I want to go with is one of Chris Brown's earlier tracks, the "Give Me That," because like when I first heard the track, I'm like, okay, cool. This is definitely like the club banger that you would think it would be. But then when the video came out and you got like this 20s aesthetic thing, I was just like, that wasn't what I thought the video was going to hit for when they did the "Give Me That" joint. I'm like, you went for like the roaring 20s, chasing the girl down the thing. I'm like, okay, but that definitely wasn't what I had envisioned initially when I first heard that song. But that's the one that didn't hit for me.
I can see that. Like, like when they have artists like Chris Brown first come out, they just want you to show you that he can dance so well. So it's like we just gotta force stuff. Like, because it's like it's no way he can dance that hard and like yo. Like, it's like he shouldn't have danced that tough in that song, yo. Like, I don't know what else would have been like the alternate though, but it is what it is. But nah, I feel you.
Nah, that's crazy. that was a good question. I like that. For my off the dome. So coming on the heels of like these really big artists going on tour next year. We got Tyler going on tour, Kendrick and SZA, which we'll get into later on. I noticed that both of those acts, they have like multiple shows in their hometowns, right?
Yeah.
Or home states. So it got me to thinking, like, I know the energy has to be different for these types of shows when the artist is in their home city, home state, or whatever. So I wanted to ask y'all, if you could see one artist perform in their hometown or home country or home state, who would it be? And then what region would that be in? Now, I'll go first. I know everybody got to think about that, right?
Yeah.
So my answer is I want to see Burna Boy perform in Nigeria. Like I've recently gotten really into like Afro beats over the last few years, and I love the genre, right? And I've seen clips of Burna Boy shows, and I really love his music. But I imagine just being in the motherland, right, and being where he's from, and just feeling the energy of not only him, but the energy that the crowd would give back to him in the same space. I feel like that would be insane. I would love to travel to Nigeria and just watch him, be in the audience as he performs. Like, I think that would be dope as hell.
No, that's dope.
Oh, listen, I always marvel at the chance to like stump Ralph if I can.
No, it's just I have so many like people that I haven't really like focused in on. Like, what I'm saying, focus on one answer. I'll just go with my first mind, no matter how crazy he is. Kanye West in Chicago. Like, let's just see Kanye at Soldier Field, or Kanye at United Center, something like that. Kanye is big enough to do a stadium in his own city, so I would say that for sure.
Absolutely.
I just think, listen, Kanye is the last of him. He's the last of the Mohicans. I always stand on this hill, and I don't think I'm necessarily dying on it, but I think he's like the last of, a big rock star. I don't think we've seen anybody since Kanye. Since, what I'm saying? He's different. He's different. So if he can, and I think Kanye has always been a serviceable performer. And I think that if he was able to do like a 2-night show in like Soldier Field or something like that, I'm there. Like, I am there. Like, I need the whole catalog though. Like, what I'm saying? Don't shortchange me, bro.
Right.
Like, I don't want Yeezys until Vultures. Like, I need College Dropout to there. Like, I need the whole spectrum of your discography if we go that route. You know what I'm saying? But now I definitely would see Ye in Chicago.
I like that.
And that's literally what I was like, as you were saying that, I'm like, it'd probably be Ye, just because like, as far as like stadium shows and performance, and like, because as far as creatively goes, Kanye's going to give you like something conceptually like dope. Exactly. Like from when he was doing like the whole floating stage thing. So like, I would be curious to see like what a Kanye retirement tour looks like, but like the Chicago stop would definitely be like next level type stuff, and just see, give me the hits, give me the good music crew, like give me the compilation stuff that you was holding off. Give me the Good Friday mixtape classics, like give me all the Kanye that I grew up on. Yeah, give me that Kanye. Then I'm there for that.
Yeah, that'll have to be like the last stop on the tour too. Man, like he can't do that in the middle.
Yes,
can't do that at the beginning either.
You got to end here.
Yeah, man. That'd be fire. Hell yeah, I'm in there too. Catch the trains.
Man, Britt, what you thinking?
So, I think I would say, I'm gonna say Nicki Minaj. Pretty much in the same conversation as Johnny. To see her in Trinidad, especially if it's during like a carnival festival, I feel like I'd literally be in for a treat. And even with that, she's staying in Queens. So even whether it's Trinidad, whether it's Queens, if she's in that home setting, I just know she's going to give us like 1,010%, but more sure in Trinidad and Tobago. Whichever how you pronounce it.
That's fire.
I like that.
Man, if I'm being honest, Nicki was like the farthest like artist from my mind, but that makes a lot of sense, especially during the carnival time and all that kind of. That's different.
No, it's definitely different. But nah, people, that was off the dome, man. What music video didn't live up to your expectations and why?
Yep. And if you could see one artist perform in their hometown or country, who would it be? Let us know.
OS gang, what's happening, family and kin folk?
We
got a few topics here on the OS news docket, but we have to start here. Unfortunately, Jigga Man, Hove, JayZ, Sean Carter has been unfortunately involved in a heinous lawsuit where it admits, well, he's accused of SAing. Try not to use the words. I want us to go far, so I got to, not say those words.
Right, true.
But SAing a 13-year-old girl as part of a lawsuit that involves Diddy. So it's a few layers here. So me and Sam are the resident Hove Avengers, but we'll take our cape off for the time being because this is bigger than rap. This is bigger than fandom. So who wants to jump in there first? Like, just what was your initial thoughts when you saw that JayZ was being accused of this?
I mean, me initially, it was kind of concerned because, like, whatever reason, everyone always linked Hove and Puff together, even though the only thing linked them was really Biggie and a few collabs here and over the years. But to me, like, it never really seemed like they were like the same type of dude, or like we're into the same type of thing. So like just hearing that Hove allegedly was involved with it, it was just like, huh. And then like as more information came out about the lawyer who's representing the young lady, the fact that it is a civil suit, not a criminal suit, especially in the last recent days, a lot of like things that came out as far as like inconsistencies in what she initially filed and what she said initially as far as being a third person there. So many things just kind of like weird, but I've been reserving judgment because like fandom aside, as much as like I love Hove, like as we talk about later on, like Hove is like my number one listen to artist every time. Mm-hmm. But separating that, whatever did happen, if it does, like I said, come out to be true, then obviously we can't rock with that. Like, but it does seem like Jay is fighting this vehemently. He's really like to bug back because I guess he felt like they were trying to extort him initially, so now he's really like up in the ante and trying to like gun for this. So we'll see what happens in the long run. But yeah, it definitely like had me like at a dumbfounded moment when like the headline hit and it was just like, oh damn, this is really happening. So I guess we see how it all shakes out.
It's interesting because back when like the Diddy situation really hit the fan, it's interesting because a lot of people automatically start calling out JayZ for whatever reason, right?
Yeah.
Not having any real claims or proof or anything like that. But I think because both Diddy and JayZ are hip hop's billionaires, I think it's the superficial thing because they're billionaires to be able to link them to the same type of activities outside of music, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that was a low-hanging fruit for people. So if I'm being honest, I kind of figured something like this would happen at some point, not saying that he did or didn't do anything, but I just imagine because those are the two most prominent individuals in hip-hop, I figured these types of allegations were going to come out against JayZ and at some point. I didn't think it was going to happen this soon. Yeah. Maybe mid toward the end of next year. Just didn't think it'll happen this soon. Now, what I will say is that I did not expect such a swift response from JayZ. I definitely knew a response was coming, but I did not expect for it to be literally like the same day. And the way that he spoke in the response, to me, kind of makes me feel like it's all BS. It's all BS. Yeah. Now, that's just what it feels like from reading his statement, right?
Of course.
So, I mean, and then for the opposing lawyer to come back and respond to the response, it's crazy that this is just a back and forth that's happening in real time. Yeah. And like Sam said, the fact that this is a civil suit, not a criminal suit, which that was the first thing I thought about. I was like, well, if that's actually the case, again, it's all alleged. Why not file a criminal suit to start initially? So, but then it could be a money grab. I don't know.
Yeah, we're all lawyers and things like that. Oh, what's up, Sam?
No, about because I've been doing my research. So apparently, because of the timeline of when this actually happened, I believe the statute of limitations is 20 years. So they're just beyond the 20-year limit. So therefore, she can't see criminal suit against Jay. but which is why like the civil suit is so prominent. And I guess like what's the end game? I guess is the ultimate thing, because like, not to say that the young lady shouldn't feel a certain way, but it's like, will a check from Hov really ease all your pain and like make everything go away? Not saying that it should, but like obviously she deserves something for like what she went through. It's just like, I felt like if you were going to go up to someone as big as JayZ, you would have all your ducks in a row before you do that. And like, but like I say, we'll see how this all shakes out though.
Yeah. Let me start. I'll start with I guess there's just the initial announcement. I was like, oh, like that's how I felt without even reading the headline. I mean, reading like actual articles and stuff like that, because there have been rumblings for years about the type of person that JayZ was. And a lot of his moves have been so calculated and things have been so behind the scenes with him. It's hard to pinpoint how and where and why these things happen. When it came out about Diddy, he was like, oh, no, he did that.
Yeah, he did right.
It kind of felt like we knew exactly the type of man that Diddy was, because he was so outward and so vulgar and so just being a big extrovert. Yeah, over the top. Exactly.
For sure.
But Hov is just a completely different type of guy. At least that's what he's portrayed. And then with the conspiracy theories of TikTok and YouTube always pushing narratives, it was kind of like, when will it happen? Because when Diddy, like when Johnny said, when Diddy got called to the carpet and the lawsuit and all that stuff comes, JayZ, they was like, JayZ is next. And that kind of perturbed me as a fan, but it's not even that. It's just like, why is it such a witch hunt? Like that's what makes it weird, because it's kind of like, if we're going to get Jay, okay, cool. And I'm not excusing Jay or any behavior. I'm not putting on the cape. I'm just simply stating the fact. When you have a witch hunt, who's the next one we're going after? Because it'll never, you can never satisfy a bloodthirsty mob ever. So it's like, when do we get to the point of it? And this is the part that I guess that frustrates me mostly. I don't think people really give a fuck about the victims. Like, what I'm saying? We're having all this discourse around famous people and them taking advantage of people. And that's fine, because if you committed a crime, I am, listen, if he did it, he have to pay, or prove it, or let him go to jail. Like that's how I feel about that. But it's really about y'all wanting to humble someone that's a billionaire or someone that's famous, or let's call it out too. Y'all want to get Beyonce out of here, so let's get her husband out of here. It's like, it's always like,
it's always
something. Just speak on what the real part of the angst, the hate or whatever it is that you want, because it's not that. You don't give a fuck about the 13-year-old girl, or now a adult woman. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all think, I guess, how do you all feel about the alleged victim not revealing her identity in this whole thing?
Well, anonymity is a big thing. So if this thing is true and you're going after such a public figure, you do not need to disclose who you are. I'm sorry. Like, you don't. And this is my guy. So I would say that, no, we need to see your face. No. Listen, we sit here having a conversation about somebody that we'll never see, but we've been looking at this guy for damn near 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? However long you've been alive, you know, to appreciate JayZ as an artist. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're going up against a big fish. So it's kind of like, yeah, keep remain Jane Doe, and it's okay. Like I'm actually okay with that, because if you experience the crime, I don't want, and then we live in a world where you can get doxxed, and this can be like, she probably lose a job. Like, it's so many levels to that.
Information gets out.
Yeah, so I'm okay with her keeping her, remaining anonymous.
Yeah, so I think initially, like, it was more so from Jay's camp to like understand like who he's up against instead of just Tony Busby.
I need to know who I'm accused of. Like, who's accusing me? Like, I have that right.
Right, but like, as far as like us knowing publicly, no, we don't need to know who she is or where she lives or what she's done. Like, we don't need to know her name. But like, I understand why Jay was wanting to know about that. But have y'all, I guess, are y'all familiar with like Tony Busby's, I guess, most recent case or last case?
Maybe not the last case. I've just been, hearing and reading certain things, but I'm not sure if there's anything else. Go ahead.
Well, so I guess more so from Jay's side and like his camp, they were more so concerned because it seems like Tony Busby is like the headline attorney, So like he was the one who represented the women in the Deshaun Watson lawsuit as well too. So like now people are looking at him where it's like, like you just out here just trying to headhunt and take off like the big fish of the thing. So like it's like I said, it's a lot of layers to all of this, and like it's a lot of people like seeming to like be in the business for themselves. But we'll see how all this shakes out. But yeah, Busby and like other like podcast I listen to and people listen to, like they're not a fan of Busby and how he gets down and like the type of like cases he goes for. So like it does seem like very, very strange.
Yeah, he does give like sleazy lawyer vibes, and it's never really in the pursuit of justice per se.
Right.
Especially with the cases you have been linked to, because they didn't. I think Deshaun Watson, did he settle? I know he didn't receive any criminal.
I believe he settled.
Yeah,
I
think
he
settled. Yeah, he settled.
Yeah.
And the thing, and I guess getting back to JayZ and his his willingness to not settle. Pretty much, he was like, nah, I'll take it, let it go public. Because do you know how much money I guess celebrities just probably get extorted for just because of their names being involved in salacious stuff? And he was like, no, fuck that. And he felt like, and I guess this is how he feels, all this is speculation, that I'm not going to sit here and let you play with my name like that. And if it goes public, cool. I have enough lawyers to deal with whatever this situation is. Yeah, I have enough. I can fight this. Like, and it's kind of like it's almost like Tasha K and Cardi B. Remember that whole situation?
Yeah.
It was really the situation of like, hey, no, I got enough money to fight this, and I'm gonna make you pay for it. You know what? I'm gonna do it until I get tired. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got enough money. I got enough lawyers. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna play with my name like that. And I mean, I appreciate Ho's response and what he was saying, and it didn't feel PR-ish. You know what I'm saying? It felt like it damn near felt like a rap verse.
It felt like, right. Sean Corey definitely wrote that. Like,
that was not a PR.
That was from him.
Yeah, that was definitely from him.
And because of that, because of that type of response and how swiftly it came out is kind of what got me on JayZ's side here. Now, again, it may come out proof may come out that then I'll retract this statement. But,
yeah, of course.
Because of that, such timely and authentic response, it's like JayZ ready. Like, don't play with my name like that.
And the thing is, we have seen like the how empires have crumbled, right? And it's like if you linked like JayZ, Diddy, and Russell Simmons together, right? Two of them have been disgraced, right? But you kind of seen like the layers unraveling with Russ and Diddy before the shit hit the fan with them.
Yes,
like, you know what I'm saying? That's why Russ went to Bali and came back.
Came back
so it's kind of like
jungle,
you see
chilling.
Yeah, exactly. So when you like, it's like we haven't seen like Jay unravel in the sense of like, oh, okay, maybe. And I'm not saying that has to happen, but it's just like if you're looking at his contemporaries, you've seen what happened with them first, and then it kind of made sense. This just does not make sense, even though we're talking about something that happened in the year 2000, and we're talking about 2024 now. So well over 24 years, this has been a thing, and I'm not. I hate to keep going back to the point like, oh, she was 13, she was in 2000. Why didn't you say something then? Hey, listen, I don't know what it's like to be SA, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the guilt, the pain, the anger that you feel, and having the trauma that to have to sit on something like that and then actually go forward, especially if you're acute. I mean, if some person that did something to you is famous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that's like. So I can't tell somebody how to feel and get over that, because there's a level of grief with that shit too. So it's like it's just stuff you got to work through. So I don't know, man. I'm just under belief that this is just a false, salacious story. Not to say Hove is, he ain't Jesus. Like I'm not. I mean, he ain't that. But I think that he's just not guilty.
I don't know the man personally.
Right. Yeah. I don't know the man personally. It just doesn't feel like he's guilty of this.
Right.
But if you look at the breadcrumbs, you look at conspiracy theories, like he did all this stuff with R. Kelly. How you didn't know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he dated and killed Aaliyah. I was like, wait a minute, y'all over the place. Y'all over the place with this one.
Hey,
they just throw out stuff that sticks, and it's kind of weird that
they didn't brought up the whole Foxy thing too, like him dating Foxy when she was supposedly underage, and then how
it was weird. Like I mean,
but that's your point though. It's like a witch hunt. It's like y'all bringing up all these old stories about how Jay been this way. So okay, if y'all felt this way, Jay been this way. Why are we waiting till he grew his locks out to like be the old man to like do?
I was about to say like now this is the thing, right? Now, granted, the 90s are different, right? So we just gonna speak from that lens, right? But if a 26, 27-year-old rapper comes out with a young girl that's 16 and makes a song "Ain't No Nigga," you know what I'm saying, with that type of subject matter, we would look at this nigga so crazy
different.
But that ain't on me. I'm a child. I'm 7. You know what I'm saying? I was 7 in 96.
At that time.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know no better.
I didn't know no better, but the adults did. Why the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all want us to fix y'all the shit y'all let happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird to me. But I mean, not to say that that's not weird too. You know what I'm saying? But if a 27-year-old nigga came out with a song today, and clearly this is a child, like clearly, we would be like, wait a minute,
like, ain't no
something's off.
Like, what?
This is off. This is not okay.
We let this happen, but
keep you fresher than the next chick.
Yeah.
Like, what? Come on, chill.
Yeah, like, you got chill, bro. Like, hey, I don't like the way this sound. Like, listen, you know what I'm saying? This don't even sound right.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
It's not. But I mean, listen, and that's the thing about me being a fan. I can point out what looks funny, what's inconsistent, what's this, what's that. Because I'm not a stan. Like, I'm a fan. Like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? I fuss with you, but if it look wild, look wild. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason like people let you slide with Beyonce is because you married her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's Beyonce.
I mean, if one,
it worked out
it's
for you.
Beyonce. Like, we kind of saw it coming. Like, oh, okay, you know, cute. She can sing. Oh, she's out front. And then, oh, you married her. Oh, y'all got kids. Oh, you are the standard for black love, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, it's weird, but people have this weird thing of wanting to humble people, especially like a Jay and Beyonce. Like, people feel like the position that they've gotten to is off of the backs, and
because they always win.
Yeah. They kill people. They move people out the way. Like, this is not the mob.
I will not lose.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not the mob, man. This ain't like, you know, I killed this. Now I'm the head of the family.
They ain't get nobody whacked. Super with the fishes. None of that.
It's weird, but I don't know, man. And then just like the inconsistencies and everything, man, it's just
for me. We all know what allegations do to black men, just in general. It doesn't matter your status, your tax bracket, none of that. We know what allegations themselves do, right?
Yeah.
So unless this is like 100% factual, I just really think it's nasty. I think it's nasty.
Yeah,
I really think it's nasty. And
yeah,
everything that's tied to it. The Tony, what's my man?
Busby.
Tony Busby, the type of lawyer that he is. And I understand the young lady wanting to stay anonymous for safety issues.
Yeah,
I get
it.
It makes sense, but there's a small part of me that's like, well, if you're gonna come out and accuse JayZ of such things, I think at some point she's gonna, if she decides to continue, I think she's gonna at least have to give her name or something. Like, I feel like there's too much at stake for JayZ and his family and whoever is affected by what they bring to them for her to stay anonymous.
Yeah.
Now, again, this may just get swept under the rug and nothing else could come of this. Then cool. Then we all go back to where we, what we were doing. But if this goes on, like, I don't know. I feel like it has to be,
Yeah. I was hoping to get Brittany's POV on this, but we gotta,
try
this out.
You hear?
Oh.
So,
but we thought we was having issues.
Like, we just kept the conversation going.
I was just letting y'all talk to hear what y'all had to say about it. This is my first time actually having my own opinion on it.
Okay.
And I'm still gonna stand by what I've initially said. We have to be very careful with the situation because, one, while it is true that some people are looking for a got you moment or just to see like this dude that's at the top of the game to bring him down. That's true. But at the same time, and as in general, we hold JayZ to a godlike standard to the point where JayZ can't do no wrong in our eyes. These are fans. These are stans. This is anybody who respects JayZ as an artist, philanthropist, whatever. So you have to be very careful how you approach this. And I don't like the term, why do this now? I hate it. I cannot stand it. I don't like that phrase because You don't know why. And that's with any situation. You don't know why this person waited until this long to say something. You don't know. Because being that it is Jay, I'm going, I have no side on it. Like I said, I'm trying to mind my business in this situation. But let's say hypothetically, all this is true. Once again, this is JayZ we're talking about. JayZ has a certain amount of power that you have to be careful if you're going to come out with this type of allegation. Because even if it is true, you're still going to have people standing outside her door. If they find out where she lives, if they find out where she located, standing outside her door with pitchforks, guns, whatever you want to have it ready to attack this girl because it's JayZ. So we have to be careful with the wording and the conversation. So even if it wasn't this lawyer, this particular lawyer, with his background, with his track record, would the conversation still be the same if it was another lawyer? Would it be something different if it was somebody else that was representing this girl? So, like I'm reading everybody's comments on IG, and I get it. Once again, another black man, this, that, and the other. But I think it's just best to just be neutral because we still don't know. Because this can come back and be true.
Yeah.
And everybody would have to eat their words. That's why I don't have a real opinion on it. But if I had to say how I feel about it now, is it iffy? Sure. A lot of stuff doesn't sound right. While she did say there are some inconsistencies in the lawsuit, inconsistencies does not mean that nothing didn't happen. And once again, this is still JayZ. We don't know what went on behind the scenes. We know JayZ had a particular lifestyle. We've said this about R. Kelly. We said this about Diddy. And look where Diddy and R. Kelly are now. So like I said, we have to be careful with how we word this particular lawsuit. And we can't just automatically dismiss it to the side because it's JayZ. JayZ is not our Lord and Savior. He is just a human being just like the rest of us. The only difference is he has a substantial amount of power and he's a billionaire. So it's just, that's why I haven't really said anything about it because I'm like, it's weird, but at the same time, we don't know. Something could come from this, even if her allegation is false. This could push somebody else to come forward and theirs actually may be true. So it's just more so of a watch the word and watch what you say because you don't know because you can, like I said, you can end up eating a whole big slice of humble pie if this comes out true. And I do respect JayZ for coming out swiftly, but at the same time, Diddy came out a little swiftly as well. Not exactly the same day, but he still came out with a response as swiftly. To me, it looked like a Apple Note. Apple, what is it? iPhone note. That's what it was.
The notes, the notes app.
That's what it was to me, and I was like, okay, I get it. All right, you respond like everybody else did because you want to get ahead of it and say what y'all hearing or what y'all seeing. It's not true, but I just think, and this is more so for people who are fans and who are stans. Just be careful with what you say, and just be careful with the wording because it may be something, could be nothing, but you'll be looking real stupid if something comes out to be true.
That's right. That's right.
And like I said, I've dealt with a lot of young girls who left homes being sexually assaulted, being RAPED, stuff like that. And I just wish that more people felt for the victim more so than JayZ himself. So that's my little tidbit. I probably won't say nothing else about it, but I'm laying neutral because it's just a really tricky. It's a tricky subject, and you know I want to be careful with what I say. But this is literally the first time I actually said my opinion out loud about it. Like they're human, and we have to treat them as such. So yeah, that's that.
No, I appreciate that. But no, it's like, okay, I'm glad you said that, right? Because there are people that have been loud and wrong necessarily on the other side of things, right? Because now you have a Jaguar Wright who's taking the internet ablaze, let's just say the past 2 years, right? With accusations of those top entertainers and, whatever. She had stories and people just took advantage of that, clipped it up, and made it go viral. And now she's even backtracking on some of the things that she has said about JayZ.
Right.
Now, who knows what that is? You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to point fingers or judge, but it was kind of like when you listen to those stories, it was just like, that's interesting. Seems a little far-fetched, but hey, I don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a fan of everybody, just in taking this information. But now for you to kind of change your tune when JayZ starts to lawyer up. No, like you've been loud for like years. Stand on that shit you was saying. Like I feel like that's weird, because if you built damn near a second career off of bashing people, right? People know Jaguar Wright more so for her internet clips than her actually being a singer.
Right, exactly. No, real talk.
So
for real,
I don't know. It's
like,
just weird.
Outside of the Unplugged album, I don't know what else like I've seen Jaguar Wright in.
Yeah,
right. That's funny. So yeah, I mean, I guess in closing,
hey man, just
thoughts and
Keep
prayers.
your head above water.
No, it's really been
guess.
like, and that's fair, because like I really want to say thoughts and prayers to those that are involved, like the person that's accused. Like she's obviously went through something,
right?
And I don't ever want to get that lost just because I'm a fan of somebody. Like that's not even, it's not that deep to me,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, I have separated art from the artist. I don't care.
I mean, yeah,
I listen to, I watch, I stream, whatever. Like, hey, fuck it. If it's out there for me, I'm gonna listen, watch, and stream it. Thanks. Y'all not gonna make me feel bad about it. I'm just not gonna be, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not
public about it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna talk about it, but
I ain't gonna be loud about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's funny.
Well, I mean, Sam did kind of throw something out there. Let's just see if anything wants to go, if we can go anywhere with this, right?
Let's do it.
So Remy and Papoose. We really don't get into these topics here, but it's a lot of levels and a lot of layers to it. That's why it may not even be just jokes. You know what I'm saying? But Remy and Papoose, another symbol of Black love, you know what I'm saying, have come to a head on social media, right? Now, I don't necessarily have to get into the mess of it, but it's just the whole situation is messy. But does anybody have anything to say about that? Because it's just wild.
Wait, Brittany, are you familiar with this?
Come on now.
Oh, my fault. What you guys say?
I guess my whole thing about it was like, I guess everyone's trying to like jump on Papoose head as in, like, he wasn't there like when Remy was in jail for like her, I think it was like 7 years she was away, probably longer than that. And it's like, one, we don't know what their agreements were when she was away or what may have happened, but like that's their business. Yeah. But it's like you can tell like when she came home, things like seemed different between, especially as of late, whatever reason. But it's just like sometimes you just got to make a clean break. Yeah, you ain't got to like crash out for all of us to see. And like that's my main thing about like I would have never thought that I would see like Remy Ma crash out on like social media. Like that's like what I thought to like wake up to like crashing out, because I'm like Rem was always like, you know, one who like a true New York. I'm gonna hold myself. No, she lost her marbles and just went in, and yeah, we didn't know all that either though. Like whatever issues you had with him and how it went down, like you ain't got to tell him. Well, tell us all y'all business and what y'all was. That was more so my thing about him. Like you can be upset and have your time to like vent and get your stuff off, but like, man, you expose some stuff that we didn't know. Real.
And that's my entire thing in this. Like, I just automatically saw people talking about Remy, and I started seeing retweets of what she was saying. Both Remy Ma and Papoose, like Sam said, they're New Yorkers. Papoose definitely stay off social media when it comes to pretty much anything for real. And to a degree, Remy Ma as well. Remy's on there, to promote her battle league music, whatever, but never personal business. Yeah. To me, it seems like for her to go that far into just everything, to me, it seems like maybe something struck a nerve in her, because for her to, I guess, go against what she typically does, it's like, what is it about the whole situation that's bothering her so much to the point where she had to go to the public, where they couldn't, handle things behind the scenes. I I don't know. I had no idea. It was really crazy to see though. Like that was insane to the point where even Papoose had to get out there and start making claims as well. It's like yeah, like damn, this is insane. This is I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand.
What you got, Britt?
I have to actually side with Papoose here. Once why choose now to just air all this out? Like y'all already pretty much confirmed that y'all not about to stay married. Like y'all about to divorce. So like, why throw all this out here? And of course, we have this infamous battle with older women and younger women. So it's more embarrassing for you to crash out towards this younger girl. It just makes Remy look bad. And my thing is, Remy cheated. We knew this. So
I don't want to say it, but it's true. It's true.
Right.
And I'm always with my tribe, my women, but at the same time, Remy cheated. So I'm just trying to figure out why put all this out there, knowing that Papoose got something in a clip that can make you look just as stupid as putting all this stuff out there. Of course, he did the Christmas clip. It was on his Instagram page, right? It was last Christmas. So, like, why do that knowing he has stuff on you? Stop idolizing these couples. Not all of them. Celebrities.
Facts.
That's it.
Regular schmegular. Stop.
Yeah, these couple goals is they like aspire to be your own thing because like people what.
He was even on Love and Hip Hop, but the reunion with a Black Love cap. Like, stop it.
That's actually pretty nasty. Even then, like when we just knew everything was great, right? That's nasty. But like this is how me and Johnny are connected, really for real. Like we're battle rap fans, so like we know Easy, like we know Easy the Block Captain as a fan of battle rap, right? So for him to kind of get with Remy, we was like, oh, that's what's up. But ain't she with Pat? But it's kind of like the way they start moving as a couple before Pap and Remy even announced that they were divorced or like or separated. So it's kind of like
just messy.
Y'all wearing matching jerseys and sweaters and shit. Like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the thing, Remy has employed Easy, so it's a employer like there's a power dynamic there. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that she ain't happy with dude, I don't know, but you have employed him. Like you giving him the biggest battle of his career versus Hitman Holla. You have funded his league. His league actually drops battles on her YouTube page, the Chrome page. So it's kind of like, and then anytime Chrome has an event, Chrome 23, her battle league, Easy the Block Captain is the headline,
the main event
crazy. Every time. So it's like nigga, and then he running his goddamn mouth. It's kind of like, all right, cool. You might have aided in breaking up a marriage, but hey, my guy, shut up. Like, because if this was a woman, we'll be on her helmet. We'll be on her. Like, how dare you break up a marriage, you hussy? Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll be on her
home record.
But right. But Easy gets a pass. Easy pass. You see what I did there? But it's like, it's crazy because it's crazy how the double standard in this. We just, hey, double standards exist. But let's not, let's call a spade a spade. Hey, you need to shut the fuck up. Like, you need to be just battle rapping. Like, you don't need to get on the internet and explain your side of the story. Like there's nothing for you to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
You say you are a side character in the story. You are not a main.
He would not get the platform at all. We would tell her to shut
at all.
Shut. You know what?
Right.
You made a good point.
Let the grown folks work that out.
Right. This may be a power dynamic with that Remy. So we don't kink shame here. We don't kink shame, but this is extremely nasty kinkiness because for her to employ Easy and just go on they whole spiel about taking Christmas photos in front of the Christmas tree and matching jerseys and all this kind of just to hold over Easy and probably to hold over Papoose as well, which is what got Easy knocked out. It's like, how do we get here? How did we get here? I do not understand it.
Pap said it was a respect thing. It wasn't the fact you slept with my wife. It's the fact that you shook my hand and slept with her. So that's a level of disrespect that you know, as listen, as a married man, I trust me, I would be that level of pissed too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't. I ain't saying we gotta be friends, my guy, but we kikied real quick. You know, we shared a shot, we kikied, and then you went and hit the what? Oh, niggas have died for less.
It's true.
Like,
Okay.
I'm just saying that's like some shit. Like I challenge you to a duel. I pull on my white glove. Pop, pop. Like, somebody got to die now.
Yeah. We got our pistol. Take 10 paces and turn and shoot.
Yeah, exactly. So
and I'm turning on 8 to shoot your ass. So nah. God, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey man, let's try this out there real quick. Man.
I mean,
so Kendrick and SZA have announced a co-headlining tour across North America. Stadium tour, I might add. There's so many layers to it, like as every conversation we have had. So we'll just start with who's excited? Who's going to see Kendrick and SZA?
Tickets are copped.
I will try to catch the Chicago.
Shout out the cash out.
Oh, you did? You got yours?
Yeah.
You coming up here to Chicago to watch?
Wait, time out. Hold on. You didn't get the card, did you?
So I already had a Cash App card.
Oh,
okay.
Listen,
listen, when it comes to technology and all this extra, I just like to be involved. So I just renewed my Cash App card like a year or two ago. So I had it and Cash App presale. Why not? Like it. I didn't have the money in the Cash App because I don't use it, but I just transferred it over. It's lit, baby. It's lit, baby.
I was just thinking about when you told me you signed up for Church's Chicken, like the Church's Chicken credit card.
Come on, man. We ain't gotta do that.
That's what I was
We ain't gotta do that.
That's the feeling of the Cash App card in my eyes.
Time out.
Like you get the 2-piece. You go to
there's a Church's reward card.
Okay, hold on, no. Wait, time out. Okay. We here now, so now I gotta tell you.
We here. We got to put it.
Right, we gotta hear the story.
All
So
right.
I was a freshman in college. Okay, freshman in college.
Okay.
Alabama A&M Bulldogs. Shout out Huntsville, baby. So I'm a freshman. I don't got no car. I'm broke. I don't got nothing. There's a Church's Chicken walking distance from my dorm. Cool. Me and my best friend. Let's go get something to eat. It's the weekend. The calf closed. It's the evening time.
Stomach.
Been there.
Stomach
before.
growling. Cool. We pull our money together. We gonna make it work. We get there. There's a representative from Discover Card there. You sign up for a card, you get 2 pieces and a biscuit for free. Signed up.
You got hit with you got with the whole mall cables tech, man. They had to be right place, right time, and they got you. You fell for the spiel, man.
Listen.
What, Johnny?
Fuck predator activity, okay? They got me. I still listen. First of all, I still had a card. I love my Discover card.
God.
The rewards is crazy. The rewards is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? No, you know how low like your credit, like your credit history is great, Johnny. Like your shit is like
shit is
immaculate. That shit got like 20 years old, like an account that opened that long.
I would get into my credit score, but I don't want to.
Oh man,
we don't got to do all that.
Talk.
We don't got to do all that. But at the time, listen, this is almost 20 years ago.
I know
this is almost 20 years ago.
20-year-old account.
But at the time, they got me. Now I've been fortunate enough to be able to get past all that, but they got me.
Paying 30% on the dollar for a
They got
piece of turkey.
Look,
for the greasiest of chicken. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you
that's
something.
who we talking about.
Shout out
the biscuit. Hey, the biscuits do be fine though.
That's all I'm saying.
But
anyway,
back to Kendrick.
Yeah,
back to Kendrick and SZA.
Back to Kendrick. I'm gonna try to hit Chicago stop just because I know other people like celebrities and people I listen to in the pod world. They're being messy and they're trying to go to one of the Toronto shows. Yeah. I'm just like, y'all just petty. I'm like, that's just petty. Y'all finna make this a whole international incident.
Listen, I was there.
Right.
Petty.
I don't care enough about that, but they know but they know like Kendrick gonna put a show because what he added dates to Toronto too, where he had 2 more dates to Toronto anyway.
Yes.
So it's like Kendrick really he really owe one.
Yeah, and then the fact that St. Louis is on the bill, like I listen, I'm so ready to travel for most of these big concerts. I just be like, hey, where's the closest one or the one or a city I just want to fuck with? You know what I'm saying? And Toronto was like, oh. But I was like, oh, St. Louis. I mean, wow. I mean, it's right here, man. I ain't
literally
right.
right.
I don't let's save on this travel. You know what I'm saying? Let's save on these travel. You know, the tickets and the the plane and the hotel. I ain't gotta do all that
because more concerts coming, more concerts are going to be announced. So you gotta spread this out, man.
Yeah.
And I miss Kendrick. I miss Kendrick last tour. I told myself after watching it on Amazon Prime when he was in Paris, I said, "Oh, I will not miss the next one."
Yeah,
so I'm in there.
And then this is the other thing too. Like we're so used to big concerts, big stadium tours, kind of overlooking St. Louis for whatever reason that is. That's fine, but Kendrick hasn't been here since 2013. He ain't been here since Good Kid dropped. So
oh wow,
like I was like, you know what?
Y'all might get the whole discography.
Man, listen, we got to.
I'm here.
But
I'm here for
like,
it too.
But unfortunately, I had to sit through a SZA concert. Hey man, I ain't really big.
What you trying to get SZA? What you trying to get SZA, man?
Ain't nothing wrong with SZA. I just don't want to listen to all them damn songs. I'm good. Like I came here for Kendrick. Like at least with JayZ.
You don't want to hear snooze, man. Get you.
Listen, I like SZA, but I ain't enough of a fan to ever really pay to see her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This what you do, bro. When she performing, just go to the merch booth.
I'm gonna have to, because listen. I don't want to
hit the bar, right? Hit the merch booth. Hit the bar.
I don't want to hear snooze ever again in life. I don't ever want to hear snooze ever again. Not to say it's a bad song. It's good.
Yeah, it's overplayed.
Great, depending on what your metric is. It's a good song, but I am tired of hearing it. So I never want to. I don't give a damn to hear it live. Oh my God.
That's funny.
I am straight.
That's funny.
Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm here for Kendrick though. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, and this is a guy that's seen On the Run tour with Jay and Beyonce. So it's not a woman thing. I enjoyed Beyonce in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? Because Jay was definitely a feature. He was a feature on his own goddamn tour. Like
Jay was definitely
they couldn't tap into his discography like that. No, this is Beyonce show featuring her husband. That's okay. He could do a lot of the girl songs he did. He could do
the crossover songs.
He doing On the Run.
It's not the set list.
Yeah. So
that's funny.
But yeah, I mean, this is clearly me wanting to see Kendrick live.
Shit, same. Now, I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch
so,
this. What's up, Britt?
So am I going? Yes. Am I excited? No. And this I'm gonna tell you why. I put this in the same category as Beyonce. I'm not missing the Beyonce concert because it's who she is, and we're gonna get some type of production. But Kendrick is the only artist that I've witnessed get started that I have not seen in person. Seen J. Cole, seen Drake, Nicki, all of them I've seen, but he's the only one I have not seen yet. So as an obligation, yes, I'm going.
Honestly, he's the only one that rivals Beyonce. If you're talking about like the aesthetic of his performance, like
facts.
Like
that's a fact.
He's the only one that rivals that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. But I have to tap into my heel side, and I think I am going to do this. Shout out to Mark. Y'all know Mark Burris. I feel like I have to go WCW WWF mode at this concert. That being said,
off the road? What you doing? What's happening?
No. I'm going to show up in something.
You wearing your Drake shirt, man?
Yes. I'm going to show up in something that has a Drake lyric on it.
The Drake lyric.
I have to tap into my heel.
Get an OVO owl shirt.
I know. I can't stand the owl. I can't stand it. But I have to do some type of shirt to get a lyric printed on the back of it. Just so people know that it's Team Drake over here. It's Team Drake over here. Nobody should be surprised at this point. Nobody should be surprised.
I'm not surprised. She's still riding through all this.
I'm 10 toes down with my boy Aubrey, but I would be a fool to miss this concert.
But Brittany, I bet you still go crazy when Not Like Us come on.
No, I'm leaving. I'm going to the merch table.
Yeah, right.
You ain't gonna be able. Like when they
everybody else in the house.
I'm going to the church.
When the horns hit, when the horns hit,
and I'm going to the I'm putting my church finger and I'm exiting the stage right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, and I'm going to the merch table.
I don't believe it.
Okay, all right.
I don't believe it.
That's a challenge.
I'm gonna look for you. I'm gonna look
for you.
This what
I'm gonna do. I will have my phone, and I'm going to record myself walking out. And when it's over with, I'm going to record myself walking back in, and I'm going to post it and tag you, Johnny, to let you know I was legit dead serious.
He need to do the whole Drake song battle.
Okay.
in a row.
That's what I'm saying. So like, what are you gonna do when not like us plays like 4 times in a row? Because you're gonna play.
I'm going to stay out in the hallway
when Euphoria drops.
I'm going to leave out.
What was the one that started the whole thing?
I'm walking out.
The like that when it was like that verse, or when do any of the GNX stuff, you gonna be gone.
I'm already giving this man. I'm already giving this man my money.
That's
enough. But I'm not getting ready to sit there and tolerate any type of diss track. It's not happening. When it comes to that, it's loyalty. So I'm getting up and I'm leaving.
The whole GNX album is, it ain't a diss album, but it's more so like a nail in the coffin.
Nothing on that album. I'm not getting up. Like if he play anything from that album.
Where's the GNX tour?
That's what I'm saying. Right.
It's the GNX tour. This the touring album.
But he's going to do. Don't laugh at me. And he getting and my co-host getting a real nice laugh. I'm gonna remember this. Hell. Anyway,
this is why I love Brittany. This is why she's been a day one, because
I didn't know it was going there.
I definitely didn't know it was going there, but when she means something, she stand on it.
Thank
she definitely
you,
stand on it.
Yes.
But I'm still I still can't wait. I can't wait. This is great.
I'm recording and I'm posting it just for you. Instagram, I'm tagging you. Twitter, I'm tagging you. Facebook, I'm tagging you. I'm dead serious.
I can't wait.
I don't even want to see SZA. So I understand rap. I get it. I truly understand. SZA is not for me.
I like, you know how we look at like concert clips and you be like, oh, okay, I see. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I have never seen a SZA concert and be like, oh, I
need to see that.
Like,
why you think I didn't go to the one with this last show? She was I just didn't. Nah.
Like it's like I can't take a lot of SZA music. I really can't. And it's not bad. It's kind of like in the vein of Summer Walker. It's a lot of bird ratchet music, and it's okay.
Exactly.
And it's okay that, you know what I'm saying, you gotta, the voice gotta have, you know, it's the voice for the voiceless. I get it. But
she's on my playlist, but on the minimum.
Like I told you, I hate snooze. I hate it. Like,
I can't stand snooze. I'm over it.
Over snooze,
I hate snooze.
Oh,
I don't know.
She's still getting awards for snooze. Like how?
God damn.
Hey, man. If Taylor Swift can be on the Eras tour for 2 years, God damn it, she can still do snooze stuff. Okay. So yeah,
I'm sorry.
Look, look. Now y'all got me defending SZA. I ain't want to do that, but it happened.
He didn't put his cape on for SZA. Right. I mean, I was about to get in there when he said like someone. I'm like, I wouldn't put her in the same. I get what you mean, but I'm like, I wouldn't put her in the
To be fair, she's from St. Louis, so I get it. I understand.
Yeah, but just come out there and do all all the stars. That's all I want to hear.
That's it. And do Luther, and that's it, girl. We got a deal.
Listen, I like some of them SZA songs though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you, but I don't have to see it. I don't have to see you perform.
Exactly.
I'm not here for you. But it's okay. It's okay.
I don't know.
But I like what Brittany did mentioning Drake, because we got to talk about the Apple replay before we get up out of here.
Yeah, let's do it.
So the Apple replay list, you know, everybody been posting them on their socials for the past few weeks. I'm not sure if Brittany got Apple or Spotify, but let's talk about your Warp list if you have that. But it's real interesting because it tells the tale of the tape, allegedly, right? Of what you've been listening to, allegedly, right? And I was I was so distraught.
It ain't alleged. It's right there. It's right there.
I want to recount. I need to see terms and conditions, baby. They lying on me. They lying on my name because I feel like I listen to more niggas than this.
Since we was just talking about him, I'm gonna go ahead and start my thing then. So my top albums apparently this year. We Still Don't Trust You by Future and Metro. Yeah. Chromacopia. Even GNX made it. I don't know how GNX made it that fast. That's why I feel like how did GNX make it that fast? But whatever. Yeah. And then We Don't Trust You, the original one, was my fourth. And then American Dream by 21 Savage was my top 5.
Listen, I'm gonna get into them albums because that shit made me mad.
Let's
like,
hear it.
Like I gotta hold on, let me pull it up now. The top albums, that I had, Johnny. This is gonna floor you, bro. Better Me Than You by Big Sean was number 1. I don't know.
Wait.
Whoa.
Whoa.
In this year? Yes. In this year?
I don't know what I listened to off of this album that made me run back. Like, I listened to 2 songs off of here. That's it. Now, if we're counting the 2 songs, maybe you got me there. But the whole album is number 1? nigga. Like, no, I hate Big Sean. And that's why Johnny is perplexed. Because I have sat on this couch many of days and trashed Big Sean as an artist, rapper, athlete, whatever the fuck he is. I am not here for Big Sean.
If it's an athlete,
whatever he's talking about these days. Whatever the metric is, I have not been here for. So how is this my number one album?
That's insane.
That's crazy. But it had We Don't Trust You, Blast. I had Tim's in my top 5. And then I had Starlito. I've been talking about Starlito all year. Yeah. So I think it's a nice round figure of people here. But that Big Sean threw me off. I was like, I'm not
from the Big Sean.
I was like, I didn't want nobody to think
the Big Sean is an outlier.
You had to do a whole disclaimer like, wait a minute.
I was like, I'm not posting this. You got me
I see why you want to recount. That's crazy.
Man, what? You got to recount this? I ain't never played that much.
Right.
Bro, I promise you. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
That's crazy. Brittany, what you got on yours, Brittany?
So my albums, number 5 is, I've been on a real heavy Vito kick. Don't ask me why. But number 5 is Next Chapter by Vito. 4 is Tony Braxton's first album, self-titled.
Wow.
Passion, Pain, and Pleasure, Trey Songz was number 3. Confessions was number 2. And of course, number 1 is Take Her.
Wow.
Okay.
That sound right, don't it?
It's well rounded.
I say that about none of this like sounds like that's you.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, well, for mine, I guess I'll start from 5. 5's is Blue Lips, Schoolboy Q.
Yeah.
4 is Kendrick, GNX.
Okay.
Number 3 is K Tronada with Timeless.
Okay.
Number 2 is Might Delete Later, J. Cole.
Okay.
Number 1, I know Ralph could probably guess this, but it is Chromacopia, Tyler the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still
not surprised. I'm so not surprised.
Chromacopia was a solid. Chromacopia was dope, man.
No, it really was.
Chromacopia was a dope project.
Can't wait for that tour. Can't wait for that tour.
Blue Lips was in my top 10 though. Blue Lips was definitely in my top 10 too though.
Yeah, Blue Lips was fire. So I guess, do we want to do top songs
or top artists?
So top songs. Here's my outlier.
Okay.
Wait, so artists? Okay. Cool.
No, artists.
Because my songs, they're all over the place.
Yeah, my songs all over the place because like the gym playlist. Like if I always play a gym playlist, that's why the numbers.
Right. It's the gym. Right.
Like, listen, and then I be with bros, I be hosting hot practice. So if I have like a song, I'm surprised Atomic Dog is not top 10. On my
okay.
I'm just saying. If we being honest. If we being honest, that's why I'm looking at some of these numbers. I'm like, oh hell no, like, but I had to think about it. Like, I go to the gym a lot, so a lot of the songs off the playlist just get played way more than anything new that I'm listening to.
Right.
So I'm like, God damn it. So my numbers is all over the place. So are we talking about like artists or are we talking about songs?
Let's do artists and then we'll wrap it up with songs.
Okay. So who want to go? Who want to jump out there first?
I'll go.
Okay.
Number 6 is very surprising. I'm not sure how that came into play, but 21 Savage is number 6 on my list.
Really?
I don't know how that happened. You know what? When we get to the songs, I can that will make sense. But number 5 is Boys to Men. Number 5, Boys to Men. Number 4, Michael Jackson. Number 3, Usher. Number 2 is Joe. Not sure where that came from. Not sure where that came from. Number 1 is Drake.
Dirty Mac. That's what it is.
Not John B. I don't know where Joe came from. I have no idea where that came from.
John B. That's crazy.
Because you want to know.
Now listen. Now I'll go with my top. I have to say top
well done,
6.
Sir.
This is weird because 5 is like it's a weird one, right? So 6 is actually Chris Brown. But 5 is Metro Boomin. Like I don't listen to Metro Boomin songs. Like I don't know a Metro Boomin song. I know he has songs with Future. So
because
that's it's weird
because of the tape. I think the tape adds them in there.
Yeah. So and then number 4 is actually Kurt Franklin. Number 3 is Blast. Number 2 is Drake. Like I haven't stopped. And this is the funny thing and that's why I had to. That's why I'm happy Brittany brought it up. I still listen to Drake. I listen to pre 2018 Drake. None of that new shit. That's and then that's when niggas put their cape on. When they put their cape on for Aubrey, it's not. We ain't talking about this new nigga. We talking about the old one, the one that gave us all the box, the hits, the joints. and that's what I be listening to. So
Hitmaker.
Yeah, exactly. And then we talking about like I'm talking about the same 7 Drake songs. So it's not even a lot of Drake. It be the same 7
rotation,
songs on my playlist. Like it ain't a lot, but okay. And then Future's number 1. It's so much Future on my workout mix. It's crazy. Like it's a lot of Future.
Nah, Future is
because Future
on
make
my
a lot of
playlist.
mindless, great gym music.
Yeah,
so I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because of that, Future is number 6 on my list. Go figure.
Yeah.
As much like you, Drake's on my top 10. He made number 9 though. But going up the rest of the list, number 5 was J. Cole. 4 was Metro because of as my 2 months back-to-back show that I was listening to. And then 3 is Kendrick, 2 is Kanye, and number 1 is Hov still, man. That's still my go-to guy.
Since everybody gave a 6, I'm gonna give my 6 and 7 because they're tied. Metro booming in Future. It's 7 and 6. Like, that's crazy. Number 5 is K Tronada. 4 is Michael Jackson. 3 is J. Cole. 2 is Tyler the Creator, and 1 is Kendrick. And then Drake is in my top 15. He's at 12. So now, what Drake songs? I'll tell you once we get to
I need
to
know.
list.
Like, no, it's not even that. Like, I just need a recount because this is bullshit. Like, I am not happy about any of this. I'm talking about from my point of view. I hate this because this is not a true reflection.
It is based on your phone.
I don't algorithm. I don't feel my songs reflect me either. But we gonna rock with this. So are we giving 6 then?
I mean, hey,
we can.
Okay, so 6 for me was Players Anthem by Junior Mafia. I don't know how that made it this day and age. 5 is Get In With Me by Bossman D-Lo. 4 is Last Winter by Boz. 3 is Good Day by 21 Savage. 2 is Outstanding by the Gap Band. And 1 is Drug Dealers Anonymous, Pusha T, and JayZ. I'll say like most of those happen to be gym spins. Don't ask why most of them are gym spins.
Yeah,
that's really
mine is all over the place.
Mine kind of I mean,
but I stand by it because I know I'll be blasting these songs. Like I gotta keep it a buck with you. So if we going off of 6, I got Jack Harlow Loving on Me. Number 5, Overrated by Blast. That's actually old Blast. I ain't even new Blast. Number 4 is Friday When It Comes to You. That song is like 2 minutes. I feel like it needs more. That's probably why I kept playing it. Like these songs are short. Now, number 3, I've been listening to a lot of bounce music. So I got Lil Wildfire, Sick of Being Lonely. It's a Sick of Being Lonely bounce flip. So I work out to that. We hop to it. Yeah, all that shit. So Tim's off the new album called Hold On, and then it's a song with Starlito and a few other guys in Dying Trip called Ultimate Team Road to Glory. I played it on here. I think I actually sent it to you. But that's my number 1 song. So
okay. Britt, you want to go? You want me to take it?
Sure. So number 6 is Said Something by Moneybagg Yo. It's on my playlist. I actually play that faithfully. Number 5 is Keeps On Falling in Love, Ella Mai and Babyface. Number 4 is interesting. It's If I Ever Fall in Love by Shy, but it's the Groove Bedroom mix. And I like that version better than the original version. Number 3 is Good Good by 21, Usher, and Summer Walker.
That's the 21 song then right there.
That's
a 21 metric.
Actually, it's another one. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Multiple.
Number 2 is Whoa by Snow Allegra. And number 1 is Spin About You. When I tell y'all, I had a really an unhealthy obsession with this song. I don't know if it's because of the actual sample.
The song goes though.
It's got to be a sample because I've literally played that song. That's always like the first song I play when I get into the car.
I just openly said I played the Jack Harlow song, so trust me, it was a sample. I'm
with it.
The sample.
Loving on Me is I like that sample. I like the beat. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even know what the fuck Jack's saying.
That is funny.
So,
Spin About You had me in a deep chokehold for a good, I said about solid good 2 months, like legit. Yeah. So that's why it's number 1.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, so my number 6 is Slimed In, Future and Metro Boomin.
Oh, okay.
Now Brittany might like my number 5.
What's up?
It's Drake, Push Ups.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Hey, that last verse get me.
There you go.
Number 4 is Like That.
Okay.
Number 3 is Pie. That's J. Cole, Daylight and Absol.
Okay.
Number 2 is Euphoria.
Okay.
Number 1, listen, I played this song a disgusting amount of times. Like number 1 is Not Like Us.
Of course.
Disgusting amount of times. Like back to back.
I love how your top 2 are the diss tracks, though. I love how the top 2 are the diss tracks.
Listen,
kept them spinning. Spinning.
Yeah. At first it was Euphoria, of course, just because in the court out of all the tracks, Euphoria is my favorite. But Not Like Us, just it hit because it's not only during the battle did it pretty much end everything. It's a great song. It's a great song.
It's about. I mean, it's catchy. Even I can't deny that.
Yeah.
Because what's funny is with the albums, GNX was number 6. So I've had as a writer, because everybody know I had to write about this album just out randomly. My editor emailed me instead. I had to write something. So I literally had to listen to the album at least 3 or 4 times. Yeah, so it was on there. So of course I ain't gonna hate on it. No, it was fine.
That's
no, it's a lot going on here. But hey, man, we good. I mean, we can go by top. They got top songs by month, top albums by month. I didn't ask y'all to go that deep, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, we ain't got to do it.
Right. But no, it's clearly understood that
So here's my question, because y'all 3 seem to have pretty much the same type of flow as far as genres. So go down to the genres. What are y'all top genres?
Hold on, what is it?
Okay.
Oh, damn. It's like even after the top albums is right there, top genres. I mean, I got hip hop, R&B and soul, rap, contemporary R&B, and then gospel.
Okay. Let's see. I got R&B
my top genres.
I got R&B and soul, contemporary R&B, hip hop, soul, and gospel.
Okay.
What you got, Sam?
I got hip hop, R&B and soul, rap, contemporary R&B, and hardcore rap. I'm in a bubble. I appreciate it. I'm in my little bubble. That's what keeps me happy.
So I have hip hop, R&B and soul, pop, rap, and contemporary R&B.
Where did pop come from?
Listen, you'll be surprised how Christina Aguilera and them sneak in there. You'd be surprised.
I mean, no, like for real.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. So
I feel like, and it's the thing is, right? And I feel like I'm like, man, like people judge me about this. I don't want nobody to know this. Like I only put out certain parts of this. Like, I don't need y'all knowing what I be listening to. Now, granted, we just talked about it on the airwaves, but it's just like my IG story is different. Like, I feel like people really look at that. Like, hey, yo, brother.
They do judge you by what you post on your IG. They really do.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
So it's like, hey man, get out my business. Like, I ain't want to like Kurt Franklin is my top 4 artists. Like, I was like, but I mean,
shows your range.
But it's the thing is, I listen to more than these niggas. That's the thing. That's the part that's bothering me. Like, I think I'm very fucking eclectic. I was like, what is this? Like, what
y'all trying to say?
No, I know I know I have like.
I know I got range. What the fuck is this? Like, wait, man. Shit.
That's funny.
The Whispers is in my top 10 songs. It's number 10 on my list. Is it good?
What song?
Is it good to you?
Oh,
interesting.
But you know what's so funny? I listen to more stuff. Like, I listen to just as much other stuff on YouTube. Like, I go down a YouTube rabbit hole. Like, I probably listen to a lot of old school on YouTube. So it's kind of like, this ain't telling the full story.
Oh yeah, my pop rabbit hole on YouTube is ridiculous. I go all the way back.
Yeah, that YouTube music is different.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I love it.
But yeah, clearly we have reached the end of our docket conversation. Johnny, what you got for him, bro?
Before we get out of here, Sam and Brittany, let everybody know what y'all got going on, both individually and as a collective podcast. Your favorite marks. Just let the listeners know what y'all got going on.
Let's see, we're prepping for WrestleMania season coming up. We're Royal Rumbles 2 months away, roughly. So that's where
it's gonna be on Netflix.
It's gonna be on Netflix.
Well, no, we have Raw Netflix, January 6th. Unfortunately, Brittany and I we got a beef that day because the Bulls and Spurs are playing each other. So we're gonna have a friendly rivalry. I haven't figured if I want to put a wager on that yet. But more episodes from us talking about WrestleMania season coming up. that's going to dock it for us so far as the podcast. So we just try to get that more wrestling content, more music content, more dope interviews, man, and more collabs with the fam.
Word up.
Yeah, on top of what he said, most people know I do write for Fansided, so that's Audio Fix. So just stay tuned for more content from there. Of course, shout out to Johnnie and Ralph for giving me the blog platform. I did rename that. The first episode should be going up on the 23rd. And I'm gonna dedicate that one in honor of my dad, because that was the day he did pass away. So that's pretty much gonna be an episode, just pretty much like the basics of why I chose to rename and rebrand. So I'm excited about that. The new name is Be Radio, BeeRaydio. So be on the lookout for that. All the stuff is already up on Instagram at BeeRaydio. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for this platform.
For sure. So with that, that's episode 257. Anything left for the people?
Hey man, like we say at the end of every episode, we appreciate you guys for listening to the things that we like to talk about for this hour and some change. Whenever you see the face, you see the logo, you see the links, make sure you share it, because OS is for the streets.
And with that, that's episode 257.
257.
And we out.
Chill.
Peace.
You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.